Alright. I went ahead and I'm doing 30 on a separate video. I'm going to talk about number 30 real quick. So a garage sale, at a garage sale, a CD costs 3 times as much as a book. So, and then it says you bought 3 books and 2 CDs, and you spent $18. And it says let C represent the number of CDs you bought, and B represent the number of books. So C is going to be equal to, we bought 3 times, so it costs us 3 times as much as a book. So C is going to be equal to 3B, right? Now that's our first equation, okay, because it says write a system of equations to model the situation. Then it says you bought 3 books, so that's going to be 3B, and, so that's plus, 2 CDs, so that's 2C, is equal to the money that we spent, which is $18. Okay, well, let's look here. So we have, this one says C plus B equals 18. Nope. Oh, and then we have 2C is equal to 3B. Nope. Okay. Then we have 3C is equal to 18. No. 3C, C is equal to 3B. Well, HC is equal to 3B. Then we have 3B plus 2C is equal to 18. Yep. Let's double check. This says 3C, so that would be if we bought 3 CDs, would be equal to 1 book. So that won't work either. All right? Let's go down to the next page. This is page, I guess this is page 6. So which expression is equivalent to our, we have some exponents. Now remember, when we're dealing with exponents, we move all of the negatives that are in top to the bottom, and all the negatives in the bottom to the top. And we can also say, in this case, since we only have 1 negative, I'm going to just look and see where I have the same base. So I have a 4 divided by 12. I can reduce that, okay? 4 divided by 12. 4 will go into itself once. So I'm going to be left with 1 on top. 4 will go into 12 3 times. So that's going to leave me with 3 on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to use different colors here. X. So quotient, we're dividing. I have an exponent in the top and an exponent in the bottom. They're the same. So x to the second power is going to minus x to the third power. So that's going to be 2 minus 3 will give me x to the negative 1. Because 2 minus 3 will give me negative 1. Then we have y to the 5th power, and then y to the second power on the bottom. So that's going to be 5 minus 2, which is going to give me y to the 3rd power. Okay? Then we have nothing, no same base on top and the bottom for z. I'm going to move the z to the top, because that needs to be positive. Okay? Now look, this needs to get moved down to the bottom. So then this is going to be y3, z3 over 3x. All right, well, that one doesn't have 3x in the bottom. That one doesn't have 3x in the bottom. That one doesn't have 3x in the bottom. That's the only one. And we're done. Number 32, an engineer models the changing storage capacity in amp hours of a rechargeable batteries with the exponential model, a to the n. We have 150 times 0.99975 to the n power, where n is the number of times the battery has been recharged. What best describes the domain and range of this exponential function? Well, our domain for all of these are going to be n is greater than 0. So we don't really have to worry about our domain. Okay? Now, all of these, our range is going to be greater than not our 150. Okay? Our range is going to be greater than our, where our, remember, where the range needs to be higher than our asymptote. Okay? So, now that means it needs to be greater than, our range needs to be greater than 0. So it won't be this one here. Okay, it won't be G. Okay, because that says greater than 1. And our A value here, where we start at, so it says A is 150. Okay, that's the power, that's our initial starting value. Okay. Now, that's going to count, so that's going to count out F, because that's at 100. So now our answer choices are H or J. Now let's look at what's different between these two, because they both have greater than 0. Okay, or this one has greater than or equal to 0, and this one has greater than 0. Now, if we remember correctly, it can't equal 0, because if it equals 0, that means it's going to equal that axis, the asymptote. So it can't equal the asymptote. It'll never touch it and never cross it. So H is not going to be our answer. Our only answer is going to be J. Number 33, what is the value of X in the solution to the system of equations below? Record your answers. All right, I am going to solve using elimination. Now, I have negative 3y in top and negative 2y in the bottom. I'm going to multiply the bottom by negative 3, and I'm going to multiply the top by positive 2. My new equation is going to be 2 times 7 is 14x minus 6y is equal to 12. My new equation here is going to be negative 15x plus 6y is equal to negative 15. Okay, I'm going to add them together. That's going to give me negative x. Whoops. That's going to give me negative x. And then these cancel out. Is equal to, then we have 5 minus 2. It's going to give us negative 3. Divided by negative 1. Divided by negative 1. X is going to be equal to 3. Now, we're not done yet because, oh, no, we are done. Because it says the value of x. So we are done in terms of our asking what the question wants us to find. All right, number 34. What is the equation of a line that is parallel to the line shown below and passes through the point 41? So we need to find our slope. So I'm going up 1, and I'm going right 2. So my slope is equal to 1/2. Now, so I'm going to use point slope. That's going to be y minus 1 is equal to 1/2 times x plus 4. I'm going to distribute. So it's going to be y minus, because all of our answer choices are in standard. So we need to make everything in standard. So this is going to be y minus 1 equal 1/2 x plus 2. And now I'm going to subtract. I'm going to add 1, add 1. Then that's going to give me y is equal to 1/2 x plus 3. I'm going to subtract 1/2 x. So this is going to be negative 1/2 x plus y is equal to 3. Because my x and y need to be on the same side. I need to get rid of the fractions. So I'm going to multiply by negative 1. Negative 2. So then this is going to become positive x. And then that's going to be minus 2y is equal to minus 6. Okay, they didn't make any, so that won't work. That won't work. So they didn't multiply it by a negative. So let's go ahead and go back. And so this is going to be x, negative x, plus 2y is equal to 6. Now, they have it in order for the y first. So this would be 2y minus x is equal to 6, which is going to be our answer choice H. Number 35, it says solve the equation 2x plus 3 minus 5x is equal to 3x plus 5 minus x. Solve for x. We don't have any x squares, so we're just simply combining like terms and solving. I have 2 terms on the like side there, so that's going to be negative 3x plus 3 is equal to, I have 2 x's here, so then that's going to be 2x plus 5, and I'm going to move plus 3x here, plus 3x here. It's going to be 3 is equal to 5x plus 5. Subtract 5, subtract 5. This is going to give me negative 2 is equal to 5x. Divide by 5, divide by 5. So x is equal to negative 2/5. My answer is A. Number 36, which best estimate shows the system of equations shown below? So that is going to be, our x value is between 0 and 1, so, and it's not negative, so it can't be h, and it can't be j. It's closer to 1 than it is to 0.3, so our answer is G. And I will go over page 7 in the next video.